Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Right to the air is Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This defense for the Cards, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Ravens first down.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson will throw again. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
The slot man in motion right.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on. Hey, report.
Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll go to 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there, not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
0 with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out. My playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Back to throw. McMillan. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. McMillan. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
The Cardinals hit 9-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. McMillan. Now a run here off the touchdown. Cardinals. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And now at good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Back to throw. McMillan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jackson now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw is Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
See, man. Let's go, let's go. You. Hey, middle. Hey, report. Hey.
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, Alphas.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Pushing his way. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McMillan. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. McMillan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
quarterbacks driving at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 2. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down, McMillan. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken to the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Jackson. And got his man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Operating from the gun, McMillan.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. Open target, here's Matthews. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
70 Lions.
Throwing after the interception. McMillan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Go. Like Cowboy 80. Go.
They run over center with Benson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. McMillan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Back to throw. McMillan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Gain of 13 yards.
Now Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And the Ravens first down.
Play action. Now Jackson.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Yeah, he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McMillan.
And we'll go right back to Andrews.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dragon 60.
back to throw. McMillan. Catch made by Jackson near the sideline. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of full time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we share that. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it at number 1 for what we've seen this season.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, McMillan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
At the 19-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
19-yard line.
Set. Viking 18.
A give up the middle with Benson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
70, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
From the gun on third down, McMillan. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
You don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Looking to throw. McMillan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. McMillan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. 18 Russ, 18 Russ. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready for this?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Baltimore, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.